Hello everyone. Welcome to Dating and Development. If you know who I am, you know who I am. If you don't know who I am, now you know. And a very warm welcome to you all. I know I've been gone for the last few days. Been extremely busy with my own personal stuff, doing a course and whatnot and bettering myself and everything else. I let the YouTube channel simmer for a bit. But now I'm back, baby. With another article analysis. Before we get started, make sure you comment, like, subscribe and share if you found any information from this video useful, or if you want to take me out on a date. Now let's get started. You cannot make up this sugar honey iced tea, lads. I'm starting recording now. It's got to be done. Get a load of this crack. A woman in Kenya sues the father of her child for not marrying her after 8 years together. Do you know what she was looking for there? That to me straight away screams, I wanted to get married to you, then I wanted to divorce so I can take your money. But she's not getting her way. So guess what? She's going to sue the father of her child because she's not getting what she wants. And is that where we're really getting to in society these days? If a woman does not get married, that she's going to sue her husband for not marrying her. I really hope this doesn't become something so mainstream, because men will totally avoid women altogether if that is the case. Let's get reading. A woman has sued her boyfriend. I just can't believe this stuff is actually real, who is also the father of her child, for not marrying her after 8 years together. But you see me complaining about my girlfriend or whoever who might be in my life, who doesn't suck my D after 3 days of eating or whatever, a really bad joke there, don't get me wrong, but you know what I mean. Gertrude Nagama told a court in Zambia, Africa, that she was tired of waiting to get married to her partner, Herbert Salaliki. Salaliki does not like his wifey or anymore. And Gertrude, really? No wonder why. Old biddy name by an old lady. But that's what's happening, because as I said in the very beginning, she was waiting for that marriage. Hopefully she would divorce him and then get his money. If that's the case for a woman like that, in a sense that, she's only after one thing. And I see that, these kind of countries, Ukraine and everything else, becoming a lot more westernized and looking for that big money lifestyle. But all this man is getting is big sad. Nagoma, 26, was still living with her parents and the child they had together. But Salaliki, 28, lived in a separate home, Kenyan news outlet Tuko reports. Okay, so he's keeping his space. She's not getting what he wants. And that's him perfectly keeping it frame. They're living apart. And that's kind of maintain that attraction and everything else, because time grows. Time and space helps attraction grow. It does. I've done videos on this before. But the fact as well, it says here that she told the court she doubted her partner's loyalty, claiming she had discovered he was having frisky Fridays with another woman. How does she discover this? Where is her where's her evidence? She's claimed it. She discovered, but she never said anything. And questioning her partner's loyalty. Maybe you're just a headache. Maybe he just wants the time away, and that space is perfectly fine. But if you want to pressure a man into doing something and you want to keep hounding him to do it, he's not going to do it, and he's eventually going to get sick of you. Carrying on, Nagama said her boyfriend had promised to wed her, but the proposal had never materialized. So what? 8 years. If you promise to marry someone, let them do it in their own time. If you're so frustrated in that he didn't marry you, or he was taking his time to marry you, find some other poor fecker who will marry you straight off the bat. So obviously this guy has his own place and everything else. She's living with her parents and the child as well with her. What does that tell me? He has resources. She wants those resources, but she's crying foul because she's not getting any of it. She just isn't. I can't even speak tonight. The dowry paid. In Zambia, husbands to be often pay a dowry to the family of their intended bride. Yeah, tradition. I think Ireland had something similar as bag of potatoes and a sack of turf, and hey ho, we're giving bro jobs around the soup bowl. It's called la bola, or an appreciation fee, and it is intended as a sign that he will look after his wife well. Okay, so then again, if she's getting a hint that he can provide resources for her, then obviously she's going to take up that offer. But that's very traditional, is it? In the prerogative of men and women, man to provide, to protect, the woman to nurture and cheat on other people. I'm just showing the second part, but hey, it happens. Men do it too. Please don't call the police on me. My family don't want to be affected by this. I love them very much. Ngoma said her partner had made the dowry payment but had not gone through with marrying the mother of his child, whose age has not been revealed. 26, 28. I can guess the child is around 4 or 5. But hey, he paid the dowry. Maybe he was planning to marry you, but then decided, he's going to take his time. Don't rush him. 8 years, I know. But he was 20 when he made that promise. How old was she? She's 26. She was 18 when that happened. Thought that was it. But as I was going to say, luckily he made the decision, and the conscious decision at that, mind you, to not launch into it, because look what's happening. Look at what happened. Look at can't feckin' speak. I'm gonzo. He made the right decision, because you should bang crazy, but you shouldn't marry crazy. And she is crazy, suing him. Jeez, if I was to be sued, why would she get off me? Not the hair follicles from my head, I can tell you that for a fact. Maybe a few ass hairs and a stern handshake and give me the kid, even though I don't have one. Fed up with waiting, Ngoma said she had decided to sue him and said, yeah, he has never been serious. That is why I brought him to court, because I deserve to know the way forward and our future. Okay, our future there, men, ladies also listening, but our future there, what is that reference to? Myself and my child's future, not his and her future. If they're looking at their future, why would she sue him? So it's clear to me that they do not have a future together. In his defense, Sadiki said he was not in the financial position to afford a wedding. Perfectly fine. If he's not in the financial position, then that's all well and good with me. He's just probably slaving away, making some dough, give her the wedding she wants. But I don't think he should now, because she seems like a total head case. He also told the court his girlfriend hadn't given him the attention he needed. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Now, maybe the attention he needed, probably in terms of, bouncing on her boy's D, for hours, going to Pleasure Town, Populationville, Pam and her 5 friends. If he's not getting the attention he needs, i.e. what he means here is frisky Friday business, very intimate fun, then obviously he's not going to do anything, because his needs aren't being fulfilled, and he's going to pull himself away from her. Now, he should have been a man, and if he's not getting his needs fulfilled, he should have said, well, look, F off, I want to be single now, and slam dunk some chicks. And she could do the same with guys as well. But don't just stay with someone for the sake of staying with someone for security, or that you fear being alone, because if there's any skill you have to master, men, it's the skill of being alone. There's no way around it. You have to become comfortable in your own company. And if someone's not doing it for you, if your needs aren't being met, or if you have a big difference when it comes to your sexual libido, call it quits, because to some people, having a high libido is quite a big thing. Other people won't be quite as frisky, and that's perfectly fine. Find someone suited to your own needs, but you got to grab yourself by the steel balls in between your legs and just do it. Because the couple isn't married, there is not a lot that the Zambian court can do, and they can't. They're not legally bound. Yeah, they have a child. He might have to pay child support, but he can't get anything in terms of divorce, and that's where I think her angle is. She's frustrated. She's not getting married. She won't be entitled to his stuff. He has his own house. He could have resources. It says here he's not in the financial position. Perfectly fine. But that's his defense. Is that true? God only knows. But she's not getting what she wants. And to me, she's only being in this. She's only looking to sue him because she just wants money. She's living with her family and her child. Is that a position she wants to be in? No, not necessarily. Because let's look at it, guys. Divorce these days is an easy paycheck for ladies. Like, look, I was talking to one girl, right? I've heard this before, and she brought up Jeff Bezos. It's like, oh yeah, sure, like he's worth whatever his currency is now, what he's worth. And she's like, I said, like, well, his wife divorced him, she got half. It's like, well, why wouldn't you divorce him? You get a lot of money. And that shows hypergamy at work there, but also, more importantly, it shows how easy a paycheck getting divorced can be if the man has a lot of money, or if the man acquires more currency than the lady, you know. But then again, these days, women with a lot of money have to start paying their husband alimony. Look, celebrities, look at Adele. People went absolutely spastic over it. But anyways, the judge presiding over the case ruled that they should try to reconcile the differences out of the court. Good judge. The man has not been given any penalty to pay, it seems. He does not have to fork money over to his wife, and so, not to his wife, to his girlfriend, and so should be it. He has no reason to. They're not married, they're not legally bound, besides a child. But anyways, what's the takeaway from this? Bitches are crazy. You can't trust hoes. Bitches are crazy. You can't trust hoes. Oh yeah, bitches are crazy. You can't trust hoes. And bitches are crazy.